Alright. Should I switch up companions yet? I'm not sure. I think Kurt's fully upgraded. And then Petra should be fully upgraded. Kurt and Petrus are able to wear the heaviest armors. Oh yeah, the tree guy. What was his name specifically? Was it Harold? I think it was Harold. Also, I need a reminder on how powerful Siora's sword is. It only does 435. Okay. I ought to get Siora a better sword sometime too. Hey there, Constantine.
Cousin! You have returned. How did things go?
Oh, you don't look well. What's happened here?
Nothing. Nothing terribly bad in any case. I must have eaten something that's having trouble going through me.
Seems to me that this illness has been lingering too long. Who prepares your meals? Are they safe?
No one is poisoning me, dear cousin. We are far from court and their customs. It's nothing. Take my word for it. Now then.
I can't.
What do you have to tell me?
Allow me to present Afra, an emissary of the Bridge Alliance. She is an eminent naturalist who studies local flora in an effort to find a remedy.
Your Excellency, it is a great honor.
You were part of Governor Buren's lost expedition, if I've understood correctly, were you not?
Yes, and our research would have borne fruit if it hadn't been so brutally interrupted.
I can only imagine. Nevertheless, you are most welcome. Your great learning will certainly prove useful. I implore you, my dear cousin. Do continue. We are eager to hear your news.
Alright.
We had a talk with Lady Morange and we explored the ruins that she suggested we visit. All our findings point to one conclusion. Those ruins were originally built by the Congregation of Merchants.
The Congregation? Us? But Father never once even hinted. Once again, he must have deemed me unworthy to know the secret. How he must despise me.
Constantine.
We need to learn more. I want to understand. I need to know everything my father has kept from me. This question also concerns you. You look too much like a native for that to be a coincidence. Since we cannot bombard my father with questions, others here must give us the answers we require. The congregation, even in the past, could not have made it to this island without help. We are pitiful sailors.
You are thinking of us. But I assure you that I know nothing of this story.
You are perhaps
Just 'cause you don't
simply
know
not
doesn't
aware,
mean that it
but
didn't
your
happen.
admiral stationed at the captainry surely is. Go and find her, cousin. Try to learn the final chapter of this story.
Very well.
Anything else?
I wanted
yeah.
to inform you of our progress made in the attempt to discover a cure. As you advised, I followed the leads shared by our allies, none of which led anywhere. However, they both pointed in the same direction, towards a sort of god that the natives worship. They call him En-on-mil Frictaman, the god of many faces. He is very powerful and protects the island.
How can you be sure that it's not some sort of myth? Even a superstition?
I saw it with my own eyes take shape during a ritual. It is possible that the Malichor is the expression of its vengeance.
You are referring to the secret we unearthed. The entire continent is paying today for the errors of our grandparents. It is a terrifying perspective.
But if it were true, he must also be able to help us heal.
Princess, could you shed some light on this being? Is it possible to meet him?
All the Donegada know him. He is the strength, the spirit of Tir Fredi. You were looking for a demon or a remedy from plants, so I did not think of him. But yes, he is very powerful and as old as our world. He could surely heal your sickness. But it is not simple to meet him. Impossible, I would think. Though it is not my place to judge, you need to earn the trust of Glendan, the Elder of the Council. Ask him for his help. He lives in the village of Dorchad Genadu. It is in the heart of our island, at the entrance to our most sacred lands.
Thank you for your help, Princess. I will not forget the numerous services you have provided for us. And thank you, dear cousin, for everything.
Yeah, he's getting sick. Anyways, I didn't want to talk like during the cutscenes, you know, because I just kind of find it rude. The only exceptions are like when I'm freaking out. And it actually happened in another cutscene. So anyways, though, like, I noticed that you guys were talking, of course, in the little chat there. And yeah, Mac, I'm also kind of part Native American, if I recall. Also Irish, Dutch, German. Think a bit of French Canadian. Think there's some English in there as well. And then, you know, I get what you mean about that joke there. With the God of Many Faces, a lot of them in LA. Yeah. NL Defrectamine, I think is how you say it. He's, supposed to be an important guy of sorts. I'm gonna remove you from the team temporarily. I think I do want to bring along Vasco. And I don't know, do I want to keep Siora along for a little bit? Oh, cool, you get a figure bonus if you get Siora into the friendly territory. And I get a science bonus from Afra, that makes perfect sense. And a charisma bonus from Petrus. Oh, that... Actually, I should have thought of that. Let's see, charisma, science, figure, craftsman, intuition... So then lockpicking's literally the only one that you don't get a bonus for, which I automatically take care of anyways, because I have lockpicking tools on my chest piece, just like Vasco here. Yeah, I'll keep Ciara alone for a little bit, but I just feel like bringing along Vasco. He's one of my favorites. Actually, I kind of like all the companions in this game. They all are pretty decent in combat. They all have some good dialogue. Still no one talking in the regular Twitch chat. That's okay. It's 9:42 p.m. And we're all just having fun. Let's see, which... Yeah, the Prince's Secret, okay. Oh yeah, you can fuck 4 of them. Mech. That's literally the same question my friend asked yesterday. Vasco and Ciora here, they are both the bisexual romance options, and then you've got Afra and Kurt, who are the straight options. I don't know who I want to fuck yet. That's why I haven't bothered trying to fuck Afra or Ciora. And I know what some people would probably be saying, why are you not including Vasco in that? And it's just because, like, the character, he's automatically named Sardet, but he's, the character's face and everything, I try to model off of a character I made named Thomas, and he's supposed to be, actually, not specifically, like, straight, but he's asexual, but he, you know, gets into a relationship with women most of the time. So I guess he's not like interested in guys. So that's the only reason why Thomas D. Sardet isn't going to get into a gay romance with Vasco. Honestly, I probably create a lot more straight characters than I do gay, and that's kind of sad, but at the same time, like, doesn't matter. To me, at least.
I've explored many ruins on this island, ruins that after careful scrutiny were built by the congregation. In one of them, we found a journal that made reference to your guild. This document, as are the buildings, date much further back than the arrival of the Bridge Alliance a decade ago. These discoveries raise a good many questions, questions that my cousin would like you to answer.
I understand. All the same, we are in a difficult situation. We are bound by the pact. I could eventually overlook these engagements if you would perform a service. Commander Fernando, who holds the port of San Mateus, has problems with certain members of Teleme. The bishop that accompanies you on occasion could without a doubt tell you more.
I won't hesitate to speak to him about it.
Solve these problems, and I will reconsider the validity of the pact. I will answer your questions. Anything else?
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral.
Alright, so... yeah, we can question Petrus, which makes perfect sense. Petrus is all about that. He's all about the, movements and everything. He's all about the politics. So, let's go do that. And maybe I'll re-put Petrus on the team. Just because it sounds like he might have some interesting dialogue if we confront the people as well. So, let's talk to... why are you telling me to go there to talk to Petrus? Can't I just go here? You know, into my residence and just talk to Petrus from here? Here you are.
My dear child, what can I do for you?
Yeah,
I had
there
a
we go.
meeting with Admiral Cabral concerning what we found in those ruins. She said she was bound by a pact that kept her from answering questions on the subject.
The Nauts are nothing more than mercenaries of the oceans. I suppose that she wants something in exchange.
Effectively. She told me that her men posted at San Mateus met with some problems, and she advised me to speak to you. Does that make sense?
I believe I see what the Admiral is speaking about. Or rather, who. A few of our zealous brothers are overcome by their faith. You already witnessed it for yourself at San Mateus. They look with a wary eye at all those who do not swear faith to Thélème, and refuse to express their faith openly. It is possible they have decided to target the Nauts. We will need to speak with those on Thélème lands. And of course, seek out the Bishop Domitius.
Alright.
I'll see you later, Father.
Take care, my child.
So that's our plan. I remembered him. Alright, we're gonna remove Ciora for the moment and equip Petrus. Petrus and Vasco. What a team. Because you got me, who is technically a tri-build, but I'm mostly focused on the warrior aspect of it. You know, just swinging around a giant sword all the time. Then you got Petrus, he's all about magic. And then you've got Vasco, who's all about the rogue-like stuff, since, you know, he's a sailor and everything. Alright, I doubt you updated at this moment. Oh, you don't have another steel rapier as well. Yeah, I figured as much. Alright, but nope, you don't have the commander's boot still. You disappoint me, sir. I just want to complete Vasco's armor set. He's just wearing captain's boots, which are blue quality and not purple. Oh well, maybe I could talk to a person at the city. Maybe they have something. I don't know. We'll have to see. Alright, but yeah, Mech, you can, like, fuck some of the characters in this game. It's basically a BioWare RPG, except it's made by another group, and it's a AA game, so it doesn't have as much of a budget, but they do manage to do a lot of good stuff with their budget, so... What objective is that? Question Bishop Domitius at San Mateus. Question Commander Fernardo. Let's just go question Bishop Domitius first. Looks like we have to go to the governor's building. Went too far ahead. Right, I have to go this way first. You have to call tonight, Ember? Okay. Thanks for stopping by. There you are, you little sap. I'm gonna talk to you first.
What do you want from me, my son?
Sir de Sardet, emissary of the congregation.
Ah, the congregation still has the uncanny gift of surprising us. I am Bishop Domitius. I represent the Ordo Luminous on the island. What can I do for you?
I believe you have a few problems with the Nauts who reside in the port.
We have problems with all matter of heretics, my son. And of course the pagan Nauts would be among them. They are very
Why are they
secretive
pagan?
and have all sorts of strange rituals that they keep to themselves under cloak of mystery. The sorcery they employ to guide their ships is drawn from nature, just like the sorcery used by the natives. And to top it all off, and this is where it stings, we suspect them to be at the origin of the Malichor.
Whatever do you mean? How?
That's bullshit.
Have you ever once crossed paths with a Naut suffering from the blood plague? Why are they spared? The only logical reason is that they are at its origin, calling upon various cursed rituals. It's as simple as day. I am certain that we will find clues of their
I
rituals
just love
and
that
their
they keep focusing on
pagan
Vasco,
idols
who's a
in
Naut,
their
and he's like, I'm
stockhouses
getting
in
tired of
the
your
fort.
shit, Bishop.
What a nest of absurdities.
What other
Exactly.
reaction would you expect from those responsible for the curse that afflicts us?
Very well.
He
Let's
does
just
scream bad
agree
guy.
that these rumors need to be verified.
Anything else?
Yeah, we're not talking to you anymore. Actually, Mech, you missed it. If you had been on one of the previous streams, the very first time you see this guy, he is killing a native and burning one of the monsters at the stake, and I know I've said this before to someone. What? Oh, never mind. Different guy, but either way, though, there was an asshole who did that, and he just killed a guy just because he wouldn't renounce his faith in nature and everything, and he burned this little thing at the stake. That's the thing, though, Ziv. They all look alike half the time, because they have, like, the same facial hair and shit. Yeah, and the outfits don't help either, because, you know, obviously they're faction-based outfits. But yeah, look at that mustache.
All of our product. Don't hesitate to have a rummage.
I'm sure that all your things come from the Enlightened, but I just want to see if, like, I doubt you do, but I just want to see if you have some Naut-based armor, because I am looking... Nope, I figured as much. He doesn't have it.
May the enlightened always...
Alright, so we gotta go over there and talk to that guy that needs talking to. There are some quality mustaches in this game, you'd be right. Like, have you seen Petrus? I mean, of course you've seen Petrus.
Hello, sir.
Hi there.
You are from the congregation, are you not?
Indeed. De Sardet. Your admiral has sent me here.
Pleasure. You may call me Fernando. I am the port commander here. What might I do for you?
Your admiral informed me that you've been having problems with a few citizens of Teleme. What more can you tell me?
Problems, huh? We're up to our necks and sinking with problems. Yeah, I even received threats to my own person. One of those high and mighty long robes dared walk upon my docks with talk of burning me at the stake. Burning me? Then two of my men up and disappeared, and I do not believe in coincidence. I wanted to ask for help from the Mother Cardinal, but she did not answer my requests for an audience. The games of politics are not my forte, and investigations even less so. Find my men. I implore you. More questions?
Probably.
I met the representative of the Ordo Luminis, and he spoke of his fears concerning the Nauts.
That hardly surprises me. That man is full of pride and arrogance, and sees evil wherever he gazes.
And that bishop is not made of milk and kindness, but his questions are intriguing. He suspects you to be somehow responsible for the Malichor because you never fall prey to it.
Responsible for the Malichor? And how?
Through your magic. Some sort of ritual. Do you use a magic very similar to that of the natives?
I have nothing more to say about it. Those are merely the fantasies of a lunatic. More questions?
Thanks.
We're done.
I've got everything I need. The commander will probably not tell us anything more about the Naut's secrets, but the documents at the Harbor Master's office may teach us something new, if we can stay discreet.
Oof, you did not just say that out loud. Exactly. Why do people do that? They speak out loud right next to the people? Well, yeah. I'll tell you what, though. From what I've seen, aside from the merchant faction, the Nauts are probably the least asshole, really, of the factions. Alright, yeah, I got it. So, can I look for another passage, or I can go grab my Naut disguise. Because you can also do disguises in this game, similar to Fallout New Vegas. If you have like a full faction armor set, you can like wear it and just sneak on in. Otherwise, you have to like actually look for another passage going around. Ah, I just remembered there was, yeah, one of those walls. Oh yeah, and also this game, of course, follows the cardinal sin of there's white marking an area you can climb up. Zone's controlled by other factions. Alright. Let us make a save, because I'm going to see if I can try to run right through this, because even though I do have faction costumes I can use to disguise myself, there is some stealth-related gameplay I can use. Gosh damn it! Petrus! Petrus, you fool! Alright, but yeah, there are quite a few different ways you can get through certain quests in this game. You can, of course, disguise yourself to get through restricted areas, or you can take the stealth approach. Stealth in this game is kind of 50-50. Like, there are games that have probably done it a lot better, but the stealth in this game serves its purpose. And if you're very lucky, you can like sneak up behind someone and stab them with a dagger, which can help out in combat, just limiting the amount of opponents that go up against you. Eric, also bought this game. He's my friend, and he claims that you can't... Oh, fuck. He claims that you, like, can't try to get an ending where all the factions cooperate. I'm gonna try to see if I can prove him wrong, though, because I'm trying to be the ultimate diplomat. So yeah, he just walks right by Petrus and Vasco. Doesn't give a shit. Shit! You motherfucker! Which way are you walking? Which way are you walking? Shit! I noticed. Descend, descend! No, I can't do this stealth way. I'll just run back to my residence real quick and pick up the armor set. And I'm gonna try the stealth way first. Because it's the trickier one. And if I can do it, if I can Metal Gear Solid this shit, that just says how much of a badass I am. Alright, so I can just cut through this place and go through that door and keep going. Got it. That'll save me time. And it'll probably let me get past more guards. So there's also those open windows. I'm honestly surprised that no one's trying to investigate inside after they see someone walking past the open windows. We went from warehouse A to warehouse D. Fuck! Oh shit! I was afraid that was gonna happen. Stealth is weird. They'll notice me, clear as day. But they won't notice Vasco or Petrus. Shit! Alright, fuck it. I will load the save and then quickly run and get some Nauts armor and then try to see if I can run through it quietly. I should hopefully have enough room to carry it, because, like, you can... Even if you reach the 200 carrying limit capacity, then you can't sprint. And, you know, I'm going to want to get back to this area as fast as possible, so... Oh, I just loaded up the Warehouse D save. Well, alright then. I guess since I'm here, I'll try to give it a second chance, but then afterwards I'll just load up the hard save, and then get the armor, and then walk through it in disguise. Though it's kind of hard to actually disguise yourself, because seriously, your character should be pretty easy to spot. He's the guy wearing normal clothes that kind of looks like he could pass as a native because of something specific. Even though my character kind of hides that specific thing a bit more with the beard. Nope. Not gonna fight. There we go, we're gonna load this save. Because if I can't stealth my way through this, I'm not gonna bother too much. I'm just gonna try to see if I can walk by in some Nauts clothing. Oh, I wonder how well my Nauts clothing is gonna work. Because it's like the Nauts clothing you could pick up at the very beginning of the game. So, who knows, maybe with this area, it's not gonna work out as well. There's a cat meowing. I know. And then call her over. Let's see if I can find my residence without having to look at the map. That's a box. Here we go, here's the residence. Forget if I had a hat to go along with it. I'll just take the entire set, because it's a whole lot easier to run through it with the entire set. I think I might have sold all those tricorns. Meow! Meow! I'm not entirely sure what she should be asking for at this point, because they've just pet her. Yeah, that too. She's been fed dinner, so I'm not sure why she's meowing a lot. Alright. Go over here. Wrong button. Put on the sailor's gear. I think no, I don't think it's upgraded completely. It's just in the blue. Let's see if this works. Oh, yeah, I'm not hearing any shifty music, so... But yeah, you put on faction-based armor in a restricted area, it usually works. And it's a lot safer. Or at least a lot less dangerous than trying to sneak around. Of course, if I need to do some lockpicking that's at level 3, I'll have to switch back to my one chest piece. You're tired too? That's probably not a good thing. Alright. If you need to get some rest, that's alright, Mech. Thanks for stopping by. Did I just get a tricorn? Thought I got a tricorn. Well, alright then. I find it funny. I'm just wandering through, and I still have my Merchant Congregation cape on, and no one gives a fuck. Like, seriously, you'd think that some of the Nauts would give even more of a fuck. They'd realize that I'm disguised. But no, they just don't give a shit that I'm wearing this cape. Can't take that door either. Alright. Hope these guys don't mind if I pass through. Oops, sorry. What do you mean? Well, I mean, obviously that's another thing we keep doing, save. I'm just going by the marker. Actually, wait, that's a chest. And it's one I could have lockpicked without the need of my other thing. I can get the best mother. The fuck? What happens if I take this way? Can't go through that door. So the attention of the Nauts in charge of guarding the warehouse. It is crucial the number of guards patrolling the most sensitive warehouse be doubled. Inquisitors in disguise were spotted in the area. They must be attempting to get inside, so exercise caution and make sure not to let anyone inside these warehouses. Only the Nauts are allowed inside. Our secrets must be protected at all costs.
Speaks of a secret hangar. We should investigate, even though it's sure to be well guarded. That way we'll know exactly what the Nauts are hiding from us.
I can assure you we're not hiding anything reprehensible. But if you absolutely want to check it out for yourself...
Yeah, I believe you when you say it's not reprehensible, but, you know, it's better to have the knowledge, so that way we're prepared. Can't exactly rob them when they're guarding the chest right in front of me. Alright, it'd be bad business practice. And also just damn near impossible. Climb the wall. Alright, now we'll go around the way we did. At least I think it'll work. Let's investigate the map just to see. Yeah, warehouse D. Alright, so yeah. Just love how no one seems to give a shit about me.
I've seen this type of engine in my uncle's court. It's used to spy upon the stars.
These objects are called sextants. Looking at the heavens through them, we can determine and track precisely the course of our ships.
Nothing magic nor impure therein. They're nothing but measuring instruments.
Admiral's notes. Please have the dolphin crawler as quickly as possible. Also make sure to replace the barometer. The one on board is not as precise as it should be. The crew was not able to steer clear of the storm in time, which cost us a sail. And be discreet, the Inquisitors are watching us. I'm not exactly sure what the one thing there was, but I don't think it's anything malicious.
These machines are extremely complex. I've never seen anything like this. Oh. This one looks like it has a shouting dolphin etched into its side.
I wouldn't begin to know how this one works. It's a new model, invented recently. It's designed to measure the depths of the oceans. It's extremely useful.
Ah, maybe that was the barometer. The
And that,
dolphin something, I think
it looks
was?
like a thermometer. And this other machine, does it really predict the weather?
The second instrument is a barometer, and it does indeed predict where the weather is going to be. Nothing magic in it either, I can tell you that.
These instruments are incredible, and I would be hard-pressed to use them. But I certainly see nothing magic in here. Nor anything diabolical. For as long as they work and are really used, these instruments seem to be the product of science. And I've definitely found nothing related to the Malichor, nor a secret sect or cult. This Domitius has let his imagination and the taste of Naut's secrets get the best of him.
I don't think you realize the importance of what you have just seen. These instruments allow us to dominate the oceans and discover new worlds. Keeping this secret has enabled us to remain the only ones capable of navigating the high seas.
Everyone just thinks you use a magic of your own.
We were the ones that spread that rumor. It harms our reputation, but protects us from competition.
And this story about the Malichor?
I have no way to explain why we don't catch it, but we're not responsible for it. I truly hope you'll reveal nothing of what you've discovered in this place.
Yeah, would be for the best. It is, after all, not secrets, and I mean, to know about it should be considered privilege enough. So, we'll try not to reveal anything.
The Ordo Luminous was completely wrong. We must find these missing Nauts.
Alright, now that we're not in the immediate area, let's switch back. Apparently I picked up some priest boots. Alright, so yeah, I was just supposed to search in this area. I guess we should just be talking as some sailors.
Good day. I'm looking for two men, Nauts, that went missing a few days ago. Do you know anything about them?
Why? As a matter of fact, I do. 3 or 4 days ago, I was at the tavern having a conversation with a sailor. A nice fellow. He was telling these stories. He was drinking hard. He went outside for a moment to... you can imagine. And well, he never came back. He wasn't that drunk to have passed out. If it were that, we would have found him. No. Something happened to him. That's a fact. But I would be at a loss to tell you what.
If one of the sailors disappeared as he came out of the tavern, that is where we should go.
My fucking coat keeps trying to phase with my, cape.
Good day. I'm looking for several sailors. Some Nauts that disappeared a few days ago.
Sorry, that doesn't ring any bells. But I did hear talk like everyone else on the port, but that's all. You should ask the mage Inquisitors who have taken up lodgings here of late. They must have certainly seen something. We see them everywhere, and they spend their time spying on all that moves, especially eyeing all that the Nauts are up to.
And what do these mage Inquisitors look like?
They wear a very peculiar symbol.
We cannot question all the Inquisitors roaming around the island. Especially considering what we've learned from Domitius. They must be doing everything in their power to discover the Naut's secrets. We better go towards the tavern. That's where the Naut was last seen before he disappeared. If we find Inquisitors there, they'll certainly know more than the ones we see here.
It's pretty good, it's pretty good logic. Think about it. Logic. Why I say it like that, I didn't mean to stretch it out.